Welcome to Unity of Charlotte. We welcome all of you, whether you're in the sanctuary, Zooming, or on YouTube. My name is Brad. Thank you. I found this on my dresser this morning. Unity of Charlotte is the place where we nurture a deep and mature experience of God through the practice of unity principles. We have a list of 5 of them. It is, I am, I think, so forth. And simply put, this means we are here to love, grow, and serve. Today, we will love, we will grow, and we will serve each other. I'm delighted to see everyone here. Let's start today by taking the unity prayer of oneness together. There is one presence and one power in my life and universe, God, the good, omnipotent. I'd like to share with you today's daily word. Millions of people are thinking this very same word today. Harmony. Harmony. Harmony is the song of my life. Harmony is an integral part of music, adding layers of intricacy and depth. Without harmony and rhythm, a musical composition would be little more than a dissonant cacophony. With the resolution of each chord and the synchronization of every note, a symphony can touch my soul with peace. Similarly, my soul finds peace as I seek a chord in my relationships and in every interaction I have. From a place of love and tranquility, I bring compassion to every situation. With a give and take of compromise, I build understanding and trust. I approach every interaction with faith and the expectation of harmonious results. Harmonizing my mind with the world around me. I harmonize my mind and my heart. I welcome and do my part to create goodwill, meaning, and beauty. The Turkish preacher wrote a letter to those folks in Italy, in Rome, and he told them, wonder why, live in harmony with one another. Romans 12. Let's move on to our announcements. The book club meets October the 16th at 11:30 a.m. What's the book, Jim? I don't know. The book club will meet anyway. I'm teasing a member of the book club. Affirmative prayer and meditation group meets the first and third Tuesday evenings, 7:15 to 8 p.m., sets a prayerful energy for the church, the city, and the world, facilitated by Barbara Rolfe. You saw her in the choir. The Dialogue as Service group meets by Zoom on Wednesday at 1 to 2:30 and continues our spiritual dialogue on the path of initiation. The Nature of the Soul is the next book in the series, Creative Thinking, also facilitated by Barbara. The Unity Men's Group meets in person at the church on the 2nd and 4th Wednesdays of each month, 9:30 to, notice it's 11 a.m. I joked about that last week. They talk a lot. They talk quite a bit. Is that 13 and a half hours, I think? Well, anyway. Course in Miracles group meets Thursdays at 9:30 a.m. on Zoom. If you or a loved one is in need of prayer, please use the link on our website or call Unity, Silent Unity at 1-800-NOW-PRAY. All these links to these groups can be found on our website. Now I ask you to share our affirmation for a new meeting place on the screen. Together, we affirm that we have a new home for Unity of Charlotte that fulfills every need for space and use in order to support and share our unified purpose to love, to grow, and serve. And so it is. I will now introduce our speaker. I have a whole page here. I looked her up yesterday. Wait till you hear this. If you haven't met Dr. Adrian Calabrese, there are some things you may need to know about her. She is the author of 3 books. It says, Sacred Signs, How to Get Everything You Ever Wanted, and 10 Spiritual Steps to a Magic Life. These books are reportedly published in 8 languages, probably including Italian, I suppose. She is a freelance contributor to various publications across the country, including the following magazines: Woman's World, Weight Watchers, Hysteria, New Age Retailer, New Worlds of Mind and Spirit, Fate, and also published in the Poughkeepsie Journal. Adrian is a theater actor, director, producer in off-Broadway, dinner and regional theater, and was a New York Cablevision TV weather anchor reporter. They have weather in New York. She can tell us about it, I suppose. She directed the winning play entry in the Actors Theater in Charlotte at New Voices New Play Festival in 2019. She's a former secondary school teacher and adjunct college professor of communications, theater, speech, writing, English, and philosophy. She's an inspirational speaker advisor, hypnotherapist, and interfaith minister. Last time I introduced her, I said she needs no introduction. I'm trying to make up for that. I apologized to myself. She's written many books, and she's earned the Barnes & Noble New York #1 Local Bestseller Award and the Coalition of Visionary Retailers Best Self-Help Book Award. Her essay, What I Knew as a Child, is featured by the Charlotte Center for Literary Arts in their online magazine, Beautiful Truth. Dr. Adrian holds a BA in Communications and Broadcasting, an MA in Theater, a degree as a Doctor of Metaphysical Science in Philosophy, a PhD in Psycho-Spiritual Research. She is a certified clinical hypnotist. I know she mesmerizes us. She is a member of the Authors Guild, the American Society of Journalists and Authors, the National Speakers Association, the American Board of Hypnotherapy, the Society of Stage Directors and Choreographers, and Unity of Charlotte's cadre of frequently selected speakers. Now, I looked up her last name. This is Wikipedia. Her last name is important in the southern portion of Italian culture, and it's applied broadly to broccoli, pizza, pepperoni, red spicy peppers, and tomato sauce. There were lots of pictures of Calabrese. This section of Italy, that is the toe of the boot, is called Calabria. That's where Calabreses are from. Accordingly, she implores us to use our shoes. toe of the boot. Get it? Bronx, what? Please welcome her to the stage. Trying to explain myself.
Wow. Grazie mille, grazie, grazie. Wow, wait. Geez, that about wraps up my entire life. Now you know how old I am. And my gosh, whoa, I hadn't heard all of that myself. And I don't know how many years did I do that? Heavens, I guess I did. Yeah, I wouldn't lie to you. Well, thank you, Fred. That was something. So from now on, you can always just say now she needs no introduction unless you want to sit through that again. All righty, everybody. Well, it's good to see you as always. And today's message I entitled Earth Angels, How to Be a Hero. And I had been thinking about this a lot myself in my life. And I write from that place, from my place, my life, my perspective. And I think it touches other people as well. How to be a hero. I chose those words with great care because it's easier than you think. Do you remember that movie, The Beaches? Bette Midler was in it, that beautiful song, Wind Beneath My Wings. And that film was about heroes when you really think about it. Somebody's the wind beneath someone's wings. And I thought about angels, earth angels, how to be a hero. And there used to be a song in the 50s, Earth Angel, the one Earth Angel, the one I adore. Yeah, I know that one. Well, Earth angels are all around us. But what is an angel? An angel is a supernatural being. This is what we believe metaphysically, that help us, that help humans, that rescue us, that do things for us that no one else would do. They do extraordinary acts of kindness toward human beings. They have great strength, great courage, great power, and they are sent to us, we believe, by God. And then I think about it and I think, wow, they are kind of amazing. And some of us have had angelic experiences. I've had two. And it changes your life forever. And then I thought about, heroes. What are heroes? A lot of times people will say to people, you're an angel. You're an angel. And that reference is quite a reference, isn't it? When you think about what an angel is. What's a hero? A hero is a courageous person who helps others, who does things for others, who expects nothing in return, who sometimes does it at the risk of their own life. They go above and beyond what a human mortal is expected to do. In mythology, heroes were gods. They were the gods. They had power, they had strength, they had purpose. They did bold things, had bold exploits. They were favored by the gods. God has sent us earth angels, just as God has sent the supernatural angels to us. There is a connection. These are people who jump into action, jump into it. And sometimes, many times, they don't even realize they're about to become a hero. They are ordinary people like we are. There are circumstances that arise in their lives and they jump on them. And many times they don't even realize that they are doing something heroic. A lot of times you'll see them interviewed on television and they'll say, oh, I don't think of myself as a hero. I just did what I had to do. It was something I had to do, it was my job, or I just felt I had to do it. And we know about Sully Sullivan, that landed that plane on the Hudson River. It was astounding. And everyone called him a hero. And I saw him in an interview and he said, I'm not a hero. I just did what I felt was the right thing at the right moment. That's the definition of a hero, the very definition of a hero. And it is amazing to me how these people can just jump into things and help when they are not even summoned to do so. There are many, many heroes and earth angels that we have. We give them medals. We give them medals, we give them recognition, but there are so many earth angels who get no recognition and deserve it. They may not even realize themselves who they are and what they have done. And I think all of us have been on the receiving end of this kind of heroism. Don't you think? I have. When we think about it, and I'm going to tell you, think about this now. Who are your heroes? Because we have all had them. Think about it. You may not have. This is what I did when I was contemplating what I was going to speak about today. Who are my heroes? Who are the people that have done that for me, done something extraordinary for me that changed my life, did something maybe that wasn't profound, but it was so effective and so important to my well-being? Who did this for me? Who are my heroes? My first heroes were my parents. They couldn't do more for me. They couldn't support me any more than they could. They risked, they gave up, they sacrificed without expectation. Heroes, angels. Let's try to think about that now. Just for a moment, contemplate who's the first, when I say the word hero in your life, who comes to your mind? Keep that person in your mind as you listen today, or those people. Hopefully there's more than one, and they will be, because they have performed for you an extraordinary thing. They have helped you move forward in your life in ways that you never expected. They did extraordinary acts of kindness. Extraordinary, extraordinary. Someone who changes your life sometimes for the better, just for being there for you. Just because they were there for you, they change your life. They are a hero in your life. When you most needed help, who was there for you? Who was there when you needed help? This comes to my mind, so prominently, especially now in this phase of my life. You know, facing cancer is not an easy thing to do alone. And I'm sure many of you have faced these kinds of diagnoses in your life too. Who was there for you? I know who was there for me, the wonderful heroes in my life. Who was there emotionally for you? Who encouraged you when you had no hope? Who said, you can do this when you thought, I can't. Who said, sure you can, cut that out, cut that stuff out. You know you can. Physically, who was there for you? Who physically helped you walk down the street, carry something? Who helped you heal? Who were your doctors and nurses and clinical professionals that helped you? Helped save your life in some cases. Who gave you money to help you pay the rent? Who gave you courage and strength when you thought you didn't have any? Who bought you lunch? Who gave you a loan for your home, without which you couldn't have done it? Who are these heroes on earth that are doing this for us every day? Spiritually, who led you to God? Who led you to this church? Who led you to a different perspective on life from a spiritual track? Who led you on that spiritual track? Who reminds you by their very presence in your life that there is a God? Just by their presence in your life. Who is in your life that you look at and you say, oh, wow, thank you, God, thank you, God. That person or people remind me that there is a God and God exists. When we think about these people now who have done this for us, we've recognized them now. We say, okay, I know who these people are. I know what they have done for me. When I wanted to go to graduate school, and you heard this whole big bunch of stuff that Fred just read for you, I didn't think I had the intellect. I didn't think I was smart enough to go passed a 4-year degree. I didn't think I had it. I didn't think I had what it takes. I didn't think I was intelligent. And a woman showed up in my life who was 20 years older than me, and she was a graduate student with me. I met her doing a play, and she was a graduate student at Wichita State University in theater. It's my alma mater as well. And she said, I'm in the grad program over there. You ought to be in the grad program. And I said, oh, I love the theater, but I'm just not smart enough to get a graduate degree. There's no way. And she looked at me and she said, are you kidding me? I said, well, no. She said, you can do that. You are smart enough. You have that intellect. You can do it. Why do you tell yourself you can't? You can do it. You can. Her name was Marge. Marge was the first earth angel that I recognized besides my parents. And I said, you think? She said, go over there and apply. Go now. Go now. I went right then. I got the application. I applied. I got in. I took the exam, the graduate record exam. I passed. I got in. I went. I got the degree. And that degree opened so many doors for me. It gave me a new life. It changed my life. And if it was not for Marge, it would not have happened. I don't even think I would be here today if it were not for her. These are the people that I'm talking about. These are the remarkable souls that change your life. And I got to tell you, now that you know who they are, now that you know, think of yourself. What have you done for other people? Let's look at you now. Have you given hope where there was none to someone like Marge did for me? Have you encouraged someone to do something with their life? Have you supported them? Have you given your time, your energy, your kindness, your support, your love to someone so that they can move forward without expectation on your own, without needing a pat on the back or a big thanks all the time or something in return? It doesn't have to be transactional because heroes are not transactional. They do not expect anything back. They just give, give, give. Who have you supported? Who have you given physical aid to? Have you cared for someone physically? I'm sure you have. Who have you given spiritual encouragement to? Who have you given those attaboys to? You have done this. Have you taken a risk for somebody else's benefit? Have you risked something and sacrificed something for someone else? If you are a parent, that shoe fits. What have you done for someone else? Have you rescued someone from despair, loneliness, unhappiness, misery? Have you? Have you helped? Have you helped? Have you rescued animals? Have you cared for animals? Have you cared for the earth? Have you rescued the planet? What have you done? Because I know you have. You are heroes right in front of me right now, right now. Have you, by your very presence in their life, reminded them that God exists? Just by your very presence? Are you a walking, talking example of the Spirit within? Just by your presence, have you done that for someone else? I know you have. Anytime somebody says to you, thank you so much, that means so much to me. You have, by your very presence, showed them God in its earthly form. You are a hero. You are an earth angel. You are a source of happiness and love and extraordinary acts of kindness because you have already done them. Spirit will put opportunities in your path to become a hero. It's up to you whether you accept that challenge or not. Sometimes it's an obvious challenge. Sometimes you're asked to do something for someone else that you are aware of. And other times the opportunity will pop up and you will be in the moment, in the spur of the moment. You will jump to help someone. You will jump and pull someone out of a burning car. You will jump to do something. These are the kinds of opportunities that God and Spirit puts in our way. And whether we take advantage of those or not depends on how we move forward spiritually. What is our spiritual growth? Because every time we take those opportunities, and I'm not saying go run into a burning building, but when an opportunity comes your way that you think you can help with, that you feel that you can help with that consciously, or if that moment arises and you jump to respond, you were meant to be there and to respond at that time. Nobody else was meant to fly that airplane except Sullivan. I know that from two perspectives. One, because it's obvious spiritually, and two, which I find very interesting, is that my former husband was a pilot on that route and didn't fly that day. That route. There's a reason why people are in situations that need them and only them, and you and only you. Only you. It wasn't by chance that you helped someone. It wasn't by chance that someone jumped into there's no chance. No chance. There ain't no chance, as we say in the Bronx. There ain't no chance. What there is opportunity to grow spiritually, to grow in love. That's what that means. To add to the spiritual bank, to be more than you expected yourself to be. More than you thought you ever could be. Greater than you could ever be. Happier than you could ever be. You are an earth angel and you probably don't even know it. And that's okay. That's just okay. Grab those opportunities, because when we do good for someone else, we do good for ourselves, our spiritual growth, and of course, we honor God. There's just no way out of that one. It's all connected. Heroes are earth angels. Just as God sent supernatural angels and sends them to help us each day, God sent you to help each day. An earth angel. They are angels we can always depend on because they're always all around us. There will always be someone on this earth that you can depend on to be there for you, as you will be there for them. That's how it works. You see, it's easy to be a hero. Not that tough, is it? It's easy to be an earth angel. We do it naturally. The one thing you have to do, you don't need me to teach you how to be a hero. You already are. The only thing you need to do, follow your heart, the beating of your heart. Follow that instinct that you have that is put there by God. It ain't an accident. The love it takes to be a hero, an earth angel, is already in you. You just need to recognize it, be aware of it, and take the opportunity. I have an affirmation for you, everybody, and here it is. I open my heart to the angels among us. I pray for them, encourage myself to follow in their footsteps, and give great thanks to God for them, now and always. And so it is. I'll leave you on this note. Did you ever know that you're my hero? You're everything I would like to be. I can fly higher than an eagle, 'cause you are the wind beneath my wings. Fly, everybody. Fly. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you, Dr. Adrian, for that inspiring message. I'm inspired. I thought I was already pre-inspired. Now let us move to our offering, another part of our service. We know that as we give, so do we receive. Join me, please, in our offertory blessing. Together, joyously, I give this gift, knowing the divine presence blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you, God. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.